Oh, man. It's been a while since I played JR.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Buffalo defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Oh, shit. I changed my playbook around. Fuck.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Nigga. He really going to...
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And now they'll shift things around.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Shit, I got the wrong fucking... I forgot I fucked up my playbook.
Sometimes being physical is just being on the
shit,
spot.
I got the bubble guts. Shit, I guess I gotta go bathroom after this game. Ooh-wee. Hell yeah, boy. Damn. Taco's finally kicking in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35.
Shit, I forgot I fucked up my...
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Who was that?
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. They'll try and set up the screen to Tutin. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
That's complete to the Porter. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot...
Oh, he love that blitz, boy.
How great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
To the air with McCarthy. Yeah, they will touch
What?
him before he gets the first.
What the fuck was that?
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Well, that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number.
How was it a touchdown?
More good football ahead of him.
Wow.
I would say the team should give him a
That
game.
wasn't a touchdown?
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They're going to play action. Here's McCarthy.
Oh my God.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of.
What the fuck? I couldn't throw the ball.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
McCarthy is set to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Jamison Williams with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce.
That nigga love that cover too.
And the Chiefs have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0.
Well, you know what this is about to be. The fucking Randy Moss show.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Richardson working from the gun. Now he'll tuck this and run.
What the?
Just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head
Wow.
was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force
Did I not do crash down?
Got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Let's go. 60, 18, card, check 50, check 18.
Now it's Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. Second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Richardson going to move him around.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Now a 3rd and 6.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Mustang 19, 70 ring, Panther 11, Panther 60 by go.
Richardson on 4th down.
Nigga, no!
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm on Randy Moss.
The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on down.
I'm on Randy. Should kick that field goal, JR.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road.
Nigga, I can't run the ball?
It's huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Throwing is McCarthy. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across.
That nigga love that cover two shit, boy.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 4. Here's a diving catch right side. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On the move past the 40. And all the way in for Kansas City touchdown. Bayshore Tootin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face.
That went out wide and intercepted. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down the left sideline. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Bayshore Tootin, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 21-0. 21-0 our score after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. As they've got it as we resume action.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Let's go now. Cut my chin. 7 Pirates, 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Warriors 17. Ready.
Richardson. That's caught. It's Dante Thornton. This now a 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Richardson looking to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Again, it's Richardson. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now Richardson.
At the 31-yard line.
And he drops it incomplete. And they're struggling.
Come on, what the fuck? My niggas get hurt.
There. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Here's Richardson to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. You did, but let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating to use a boxing analogy.
Nigga, you gonna just do that shit the whole game? Jeez.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. A short throw to Musgrave. Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 10-yard
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. It'll go as a gain of 4. 3rd and 7 now.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
He'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And some room to work. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running for the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Butker's kick here is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
On the set.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
70 Rangers.
And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense.
Oh, my God.
Inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
He really tested me on that fucking play.
65 yards. And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
First down, Chiefs.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going to wind up and air it out. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Oh,
Sauce Gardner picks it off.
damn.
The Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own.
That's my fault.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Richardson throwing to start the drive. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to fire one deep over the
What? Come on.
deep down in KC territory.
This man just lucky, bro.
Will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 20-yard
Panther
line.
60, Panther 60. Buffalo 18. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cowboy 7, 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Maverick, Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. Go.
Yeah, Richardson yet again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
18, Rattler, 18, Cougar 19.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
What the fuck?
Bills touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely.
The Bills are lining up for a
Richardson will throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Chiefs 24, Bills 12. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Two lucky ass passes.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. The final shot before break. McCarthy. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
At the 35-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Panther 11, go!
From the shotgun, Richardson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Bashal Tutin with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Bills 12. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure
This man really going to do the same play?
Instead of trying to get it all back in one shot, defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back.
Same play, bro. None different? You don't want to do none different?
Come 19.
Richardson out of the shotgun.
You
Was intercepted again.
don't want to do none different, bro? Uh-oh!
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
You don't want to do none different, JR? Just the same play? All right, man. It's all good. Hey, what type of cover 2 is this?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Let's get this game over with. Hell.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Wow.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 34. Well,
I kick another field goal.
1st down marker. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt.
Wow! Don't you push it!
Kick here is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking
Let me guess.
through.
And that is over the back
Ooh, excuse
line
me.
of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
Try wicked. Damn. Like,
Bills come to the line.
this man really does one play.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think
I was saying, bro, you gotta switch it up, my man.
we lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't
I
get
mean,
too cute. Go to the
jeez.
playmakers.
Riggs.
Motion. Throw to the tight end or Dante Thornton.
To throw again on second down. Richardson.
Man.
Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Okay, ready. 7 Pirates. Let's go now.
Motion again. Watch this. Motion again.
Check.
And we're going to back him up.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Richardson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30.
Jeez, do you do anything else?
The 23
Jeez.
line.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Dragon
I mean,
16.
gee, you know what?
Go street. Top 19.
I'll stay right here.
19.
I'll stay right here.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Nigga, no. You're not beating me with that raggedy ass play. Damn, do something else.
So many times we talk about,
Jeez.
about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it.
Damn, my nigga.
When it arrived, it wasn't a surprise.
You don't want to do nothing else. Nothing else you want to do.
Cowboy 80.
You're just going to do that play. Nothing else. You don't want to do nothing else.
11. Check smash.
You don't want to do another play, nothing. You just want to do that bullshit.
To throw once more on second and 10. Richardson.
Nope.
Back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Buffalo 18.
Back to throw again.
Nigga.
Hands on.
Nigga. Anything else?
How this game's been going.
Jeez.
Third down. Dime defense. Blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed.
Here come the motion.
An open hole to complete that down.
Motion. Let me see. Motion. Let me see. You going to motion him?
Warriors 70.
Motion.
19 tight. Trap 60. Street.
Motion. Motion.
7 Pirates.
Stay right here.
Going for it on 4th. Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And all the way to
He finally got the bullshit playoff. Jesus Christ.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they could do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. McCaffrey trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And this time, he's in for a Buffalo touchdown.
Well, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Panther 60. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to get
Fuck out of him.
score. And the lead now cut to 14.
This man is one lucky dude, bro. It's just he just does the same play over and over and over and over again. Damn.
To kick this one away.
Like, and it is like he gets it all like, you stop him 4 times, then Matt goes, oh, let me give it to him. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And space tough to come by there. So we get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4. McCarthy operating from the gun. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. And it is caught.
Bitch!
It is all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just when you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This man, cover 2 blitz. He does this little cover 2 YouTube blitz.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
You're gonna chew the fuck out the clock.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
That man got YouTube blitzes. That motherfucker don't give a fuck, huh?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2nd and 10.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the chief linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Here's a give up the middle. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19.
136 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Bro, you think I should just do the same play?
The Chiefs on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Chiefs touchdown. Bayshore Turton scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
19, check. 19, Lions. Ready?
Richardson looking to throw this.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
What?
Inside the 30.
Wow. Are you serious?
41 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
18 Cardinals, 79 Broncos. Panther 11, Dragon 60, Warrior 70.
Now it's Richardson.
Bitch.
This is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Chiefs are going to come out to the 20.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game.
Cookies!
Give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth-quarter stop? On fourth down, they're going to run for it here. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Viking 18.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum removing the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now 2nd and 3.
79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. Check smash. Check smash.
Richardson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Jordan Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Chiefs 41. Bills.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick.
Set to kick off.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.